The same question with AD being out. Have you guys just found finally, I should say finally, right, about 5 games, if you found some sense of rhythm there and the guys knowing where they need to be and where they need to step up around you?
I think, yeah. I mean, listen, when you lose a mega piece like AD, it's going to take some time, both offensively and defensively, how we want to play, and and what's going to be our rhythm and how we get into our rhythm. And I think over the last few games we've done a good job of trying to, this is where we're going to have the ball. This is how we're going to be effective. This is what we need to run, and how we're going to benefit from one another. And I also think that guys knowing when they're going to play, they knowing the rotations, things of that nature. So guys are just staying ready. Obviously, you always got to stay ready, but guys who know their rotations, and it's worked out a lot for us.
Hey.
LeBron, you told us that you were going to find a way to figure this thing out because you always tweak your game to what your team needs. And the eye test for me the last couple of games is you play with more physicality and turning defensive plays into offensive opportunities. Has that been the game plan, or is that just what has presented itself these last couple of games?
It's my job to, like you said, to figure it out, and on both sides of the floor. And I think defensively, I've just been a little bit more active. Trying to be in the right position where that it benefit our team, benefit myself. But I've just been flying around, and it's helped out our team, and everyone's been flying around. It helped me out as well too. So I'm definitely not okay with losing, and so it's my job to figure it out what's going to be the best for our team, and we've done a good job of that the last couple games.
Dan?
LeBron, before the game, all teams kind of huge effort for defenders, right? You've been a player a bunch of different times. He said that he thought this might be the hardest circumstance, with no fans, with game check on each other, any team trying to. Curious, when you look at this past month, what does that tell you about how tough this is going to be, and how do you think you guys kind of think through it?
It's been extremely tough. You have to literally self motivate yourself every single day. And it's very tough because you're playing every other day, if not back-to-backs, and it's not much downtime. So, you have to motivate yourself. And being here in California, like you said, us and SAC and Eclipse and GS, we don't have the luxury of having fans right now. I've been watching a lot of games of late, and there's been 1,500, 2,000, whatever the case may be in the fans, and it just gives you an extra boost. So I'm just waiting, hopefully sooner than later. I would love for us to start having fans here in California, especially here at Staples. It's just adds so much for us, and also to see our fans too. But it's very challenging, and like I said, you just gotta have that self-discipline and that self-motivation to know that you're going out there, and you just have to be able to use your teammates, use yourself, and to get the energy.
18 plus years, LeBron. What self-motivates you still?
Because at the end of the day, there's some kids out there that's still watching me. They're watching the way I play the game of basketball. They're reading the narrative of, will I be tired, or am I satisfied, and things of that nature. And I don't want to give them an excuse, no matter the circumstances. You still go out there and you still go out there and play as hard as you can. And, give your life to the game, because the game will give it back to you. So I understand I have a responsibility that's beyond myself when I hit the floor.
Okay, last three, Condon.
Hello, LeBron. Obviously, you guys played Portland in the playoffs last year, and Golden State's a team that you know well, and players that you know very well. Defensively, how much has that familiarity that you guys have, and perhaps you personally have with those players, played into the performances you've had?
We've our coaching staff has done a great job of putting together a game plan, and we've just trying to execute that. I definitely got a lot of familiarity with, obviously with GS, and some of the players that they have on the floor, because in the last 10 years, obviously. But also, with Portland and the series that we had with them not too long ago. But, for me, I kind of always try to keep myself, familiar with whoever we're playing by watching film and diving into things that they're going to do, and just to put my team in a position to be successful.
Is it kind of fun when some of your studied pays off in those anticipation steals, blocks, things like that, where it's what you study, not what you see right in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it puts you in front of it gives you an opportunity to be ahead of some plays as well. Some of it is read and react, and not, obviously, but to be able to be in a position where you can be there before the actual action takes place because you've broke down the film and you watched it helps out a lot.
Bill Warren.
Sound like some crutches, didn't it?
Hey, LeBron, this is going to be a little off topic, but obviously, 17 straight All-Star games for you. Do you, sorry, feedback. I'm wondering what you remember about your rookie year when you played in the Rookie Challenge in LA and what that first All-Star weekend experience was like for you.
It was incredible. First of all, I'm a kid from Akron, Ohio, and I was in Los Angeles for my first All-Star game. And that was an incredible, moment for myself, for my family, to be here. Obviously, I wanted to be in the All-Star game. Still kind of irks me a little bit, but I got over it. It's just being here and being around Melo and D Wade and the rest of the guys, and just being a part of the festivity is something I watched my whole life. I was like, wow, how great it'd be to be a part of All-Star Weekend, and for it to be my rookie year, and for me to be, in the rookie challenge, it was something that I probably would never forget. And I got an opportunity to wear some dope shoes that night too. The Zoom Generation 1 Wheats. That's one of my favorite sneakers of all time. So I was just hyped. So it's a long time ago. It's like the Miking drill. It's so long ago. So I'm happy though.
Last question, Rashawn.
Hey, LeBron, Coach Vogel talked, he went all the way back to those overtime games and how maybe some fatigue set in for you guys during that 4-game skid. How much was a night like tonight needed where, big win and you only have to play 24 minutes?
You take it for what it is, and we was able to take care of business. So it allowed a lot of our big guys not to play many minutes, and yes, we played a lot of minutes because of so many overtime games we've had this year. But you take advantage when you can. You prepare as if you got to